I don't consider myself an artist at this point. I was an artist at one point, but I realized that there was more of a market for my songs than there was for me as an artist. So at that point, I took one step back. As far as me being involved in the sort of, again, the industry side as opposed to being a pure songwriter, that was just a personal choice for me. I think it can be done. I wasn't ready to do it until I'd been writing songs every day for, 20 years. And I thought, well, let's try to do something else. And the opportunity to serve as the NSAI president came up, and I tortured myself about doing that, whether I wanted to get involved. And I'm really glad I did it. But there's a general wisdom around Nashville is it's hard to get songwriters. They're tend to be not terribly businesslike or organized, and that's the same in any genre in any city. They call it herding cats and stacking jello to try to get songwriters to do anything. But that's a lot of writers really do have a great business sense, and I feel like for those of us who do have a little bit of a brain for that, we owe it to everybody else in the profession to take a little bit of time and try to accomplish a little bit of something. And for me, I'm getting ready. I've been the president for 3 years, and I'm getting ready to phase out. So I just kind of looked at this. This was my time in the barrel, and if I can move the ball forward a little bit, pass it on to the next guy, and and a lot of songwriters really have stepped up here in Nashville just because of this organization and giving people a framework. A lot of people say, well, I'd love to help. What do I do? So we say, here's what you do. Come to Washington, D.C. with us. Help us teach a workshop for NSAI, become an Adopt-A-Shop mentor for one of the workshops out in the country, and help us keep this groundswell moving and keep accomplishing things. So, yeah, songwriters are, a lot of not terribly businesslike, but a lot of them are, and I feel like it's kind of our job in NSAI to make it easy for people to make the right decisions about the big picture and their personal picture.